Hey peeps, happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Y'all look at my song. So this is my new filming spot for frosting. Hey, I just filmed some Instagram videos and I felt like, you know what? Frosting Instagram, like they got lighting, they got background. Like I'm gonna give the love of life some background and lighting too, because I just be coming to y'all looking crazy and just everything. So today you get me. It's Tuesday. I talked to y'all a little bit yesterday. Things are going really well with frosting and with me in general. I think last week I shared that I was kind of in a little bit of a funk, and while things are not perfect at all, I think God's showing up for me yesterday. And again, God shows up for me every day. But I think yesterday's verse from Second Chronicles, it really just reminded me. It was like a nice little hug from the Father. And so I feel like I'm not totally disappointing him in all that I'm doing. So that made me feel good. And I think it's kind of given me the strength to continue on. Last night we had Monday class and I felt like alive again. Like we did not screenshots, we did headshots yesterday. So it was a little bit different. We had, we were in a different space, and it's something about y'all putting on the blazer and like your shoes and your heel. Like it's just something about it that just like makes me feel so boss like. I don't know, right? It's like I'm preparing for headshots. I was just gonna put jeans on bottom and then put on the top, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm putting on my suit pants and like we're gonna go, right? And I felt so good, and I just felt like almost like how I've always felt in my head, right? To be honest with you. I think when I was never in corporate America, but I worked with corporate America. But when I was in city government, because of the nature of the work that we did in leading this initiative where we kind of were like our own little mini startup, we had tons of resources and lots of leeway to do kind of pretty much whatever we thought was necessary. And so during that time, I used to feel like a boss, like all the time. And with frosting, and I think with taking a break and working for myself and doing a lot of remote work, it's kind of difficult to feel that same way, but it's nothing like getting up, putting on my clothes, getting outside, and like it just brings my confidence out. And today I'm just like I'm in boss mode, y'all. Like and I have clients now, different clients, like clients I want to have. I'm excited to be working with creative founders. And I mean, they're giving me a headache already, but it's like kids, it's like your kids give you a headache, but you love them and you know that it's for their best and you're excited to see what's going to end up at the end. So you don't get too frustrated. But yeah, I'm excited. Lots of things are happening. Lots of things are moving. And I'm just grateful to be purposefully positioned to be able to take care of those things and to handle them and to be part of it and all of that stuff. So I'm feeling really good. Not that my work is making me feel good, but knowing again that this is me walking in purpose. Like I think that's going to be my first shirt. Like walking in purpose. I need to prepare that for the summer. I need to find a clothing item that will be good for summer. I'm seeing a tank top, like a tank that I could wear, walking in purpose on the back, maybe frosting. I don't know. I just don't stop. Anyway, so I'm feeling good about that. I'm feeling good about my ability to handle all the things that are coming my way and knowing that it's not me, it's my Father. So what else is going on? I cleaned in here yesterday. I got my new printer. You all, I've been so excited for this printer. So excited for this printer. So excited for this printer. And there's a state RFP that is out. RFP is a request for proposals, and they're basically requesting for vendors to help them with printing things that they need for the state. And I randomly came across it. Not randomly, because the Holy Spirit told me to go check out the new bids, and I went ahead and did, and or the new RFPs. And I saw this run randomly for print services, and I'm like, print services. So I was looking at it, talked to my husband about it, and I was like, hey, I don't have capacity to do this right now, but with the printer that I've been planning on getting, I'll have capacity to do it. And so we talked it through, and he's like, Tosh, like, you could still apply. Can you apply for the proposal without having the printer yet? Like, could you just say this is what you're able to do? And it looks like they're not asking for like samples or anything. I think they're asking for digital samples of things we could print, but not like actual samples. So I'm like, yeah, I could do that. So that was the plan. And then I started doing a little bit more research into, because there was actually another printer that I wanted. This isn't like the printer that I wanted, but this is the beginning of it. So I did some research into the printers, and it just so happened the printer is on sale. Like a good sale, like a good sale. And I'm like, I'm buying this printer right now. So I did that, and I got my printer yesterday. And the most exciting thing, there's two things that I'm excited about for it. First of all, it's a large format printer, so it can print up to 13 by 19 inches, y'all. So I use 12 by 12 paper pads like this that I usually will buy. I've stopped buying them because you get like 2, sometimes 3 of each sheet. And so if I make a design that I want to sell, or if I showcase a design with this, I can't recreate it because the paper pad only had a couple sheets of that same design in it. So I've been stopping myself from buying paper pads, and also realizing I can just make my own paper with my own images and my own things. So now that I have a printer that can print 13 by 19 inches, I could basically print my own paper. And if I find a client who really likes one design that I've made, I can just reprint it and reprint it and reprint it. So that has been the goal for this printer. And it's like, I've wanted to have a printer with this capability for so long. I've forgotten why. I'm here with the printer now. Like, all right, Tosh, what are we gonna do with this printer? So that's one thing, the fact that I can print larger format. And then another thing I wanted to be able to do is, I have a thing about chargers, y'all. Like, I don't like to have them. I think that they're a waste of money. They're just there. And I know they're meant to protect the tablecloth from getting ruined, but it's like, can we think of another way to design tables without having to use plates and utensils? Like, those things should be set somewhere else, depending on the event, of course, but we don't, like, that shouldn't be part of the decor, in my opinion. And so I like the idea of having the little mats with like a saying on it or something. And I think if we could figure out a way to make them reusable, so that whatever event manager or party planner or whoever is planning events, they can just pick them up and have these flat mats they can reuse, rather than having to spend $10-$20 on a charger. Anyway, whole nother story. I can print those now with this printer, 13 by 19, and I can also print on them. Anyway, the fact that I can now do it on my own, I'm very excited about that. So I'm happy to have my printer. Excited to use it. The only thing I'm not excited about is the ink. The second feature of it is that it prints art prints. So like, it prints beautifully colored images. Like, I could print a photo of my family and hang it on the wall because it's supposed to be. I have not tried it yet because I'm nervous about the ink, which is the second thing I was going to tell y'all. I have like 6 different ink cartridges in there, and they're about $20 a pop. So I'm trying not to waste things, but I do need to test the machine and make sure that it's of the quality that I think it is. So, but I just want to be smart about what I'm testing. So that's my 2 things. The fact I can print large prints, and then when I'm doing flyers and brochures, I can print in here. I have been using Staples to print, and the quality is not great. I don't know if it's just because of the location. So far, I've only had things printed in store. I haven't had anything delivered to me, but I had brochures printed for a client, and the fold lines, like, you could tell the core of the paper they use a white core paper. So when you fold the paper, if you have color on it, you fold it, and then you can see the core, like the inside of the paper is white. It was like coming through, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then we just did a beautiful design for my pastor's installation service, and they also printed them. They don't do edge to edge printing, and again, with the fold, it looks bad because you have a color corner, and all the fold lines are showing. I can't explain it to y'all, but it looks terrible. And to know that you paid money to get it professionally printed it's ridiculous. So I do want to test out printing my own brochure, and I'm pretty sure it's a paper thing. Like, you have to find the right paper for the types of prints that you're doing. So I'm gonna need to play around with that so that I can offer that to my clients. But yeah, that's what I'm excited about, being able to do more color, beautiful, professional prints for my client work so that I don't have to outsource it. I can do it myself. That will help me with turnaround times, and also affect my bottom line if I'm not paying to have things printed. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be able to play around with that. And my goal is to get something on the market within the next 3 months from this printer. Like, it wasn't a lot. I think it was $150 it came out to on sale. It's usually 3 something. I got it for $150. And then I don't know, my husband did something with cash back. So I guess I paid a little bit less. But anyway, so I want to be able to have something on the market that I can sell with using the printer, or at least use it for a couple of projects so that it's basically paid for itself and not have been a frosting purchase. But it's okay because it was budgeted for this printer. I didn't budget for it right now, but I budgeted for the printer at $150. Like, I had to get it. So thank God Frosting had money available to purchase it with. Anyway, that's that. What else is going on? I think that's pretty much it. I have a couple of meetings this week, and I have another one next week with a potential client. And I actually think I might. Someone made a comment to me yesterday about work that they need done, and I'm wondering if I want to follow up with frosting help. I'm getting better about, well, not really, but I need to get better about pitching myself, y'all. One thing that I'm struggling with right now is, not struggling with, but I'm trying to figure out, is capacity. I don't yet know what I have capacity to do. Right now I have one big project, a small project that I'm in the process of finalizing, and then I have the larger project that I haven't even told y'all about yet because it's still not finalized. And then I have the project that I've been working on for quite some time. And then I have my own projects. So it's kind of like, and then I have my life. So it's kind of like, I need to figure out what my capacity is so that I'm not overwhelmed. I don't feel overwhelmed at all right now. I don't feel like I'm doing too much. And again, because I'm doing what I want to do and what I'm supposed to be doing, it doesn't feel like I'm doing the most. But I definitely I want to know, okay, Tashima, with this, you have to stop. Like, you can't take on anything else. Or if you take something on, it could only look like this or it could only look like that. That's where I am right now. So I need to figure that out so that I don't have to be overwhelmed later on. But other than that, I think that's it. I think I'm pretty good, and I'm excited to start. I've started recording my social media. I told y'all this morning for frosting. So I'm going to get some of those things edited and get me some templates out for that. I also have a project that I want to film that I just remembered a little while ago that I need to do. So I'm probably going to try to get that done today. And yeah, I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited. This is like my life. Like, the fact that I could just create and help people create, like, as my job. I am so blessed and so grateful to my Father. So on that note, I'm gonna go, and I will see y'all in the next video, maybe later. I don't know. Bye.